Hey folks, welcome to Inside Arm Wrestling, the home for all the news on arm wrestling, fitness, strength, sports, and competition. Clap, snap, point, glasses down, folks. Holy cow. November 2nd, we wrapped up Season 3 with our biggest turnout yet. I can't tell you how amazingly ecstatic I was to leave November 2nd having maybe the largest tournament arm wrestling event. I think I had that cart before the horse there, put the horse before the cart again. There was this year, specifically with the largest money payout, the largest award payout, the biggest crowd perhaps in terms of tournament arm wrestling we've seen. The totals from Harley Davidson in San Diego said that they had close to 900 people come through their door based upon seeing our advertisements with Harley Davidson, seeing us on the web, seeing us through Facebook and internet posts. Unbelievable, folks, unbelievable to think that we have grown now Season 1 to Season 2 to Season 3, culminating now going into Season 4 with really the most exciting event that we've personally had. Some of the names, and of course I'm going to say the first name and everybody will draw the conclusion. Corey West, we had Cody Merritt, we had Wallace Dilly, we had Ciray Brown, we had Vrez Sadrakian, we had Brian Malik, we had Vajan Zagoyan, we had Alan Fisher there, we had Arsen from Armenia. I apologize, Arsen. I don't want to brutalize your name. We'll say Arsen K. We had Adam Warinsky there. Oh my God, Adam Warinsky! What a beast he was that day. We had Jordan Sill. We had Eric Warlock. We had Justin Green, we had Scott Evans, we had Russ Brown, we had Paul Stevens, we had Angie Rose on the women's, and Jolene Anderson came down, Julian Smith, Jesse Ordorvik. We've had an amazing amount of talent come. I mean, folks, I named off 20. We had 120 athletes there, which for us, for a qualifying tournament-based event was just amazing. I mean, really was amazing. Every bracket was completely full, up to 16 pullers. Many of those brackets went over that number. We had some celebrity guests in the audience that came through. Madman Dan at Harley Davidson did just an amazing job of welcoming us in. Eric Galloway, he was former Marine Captain Eric Galloway. He helped us set up all of the bikes to be able to picture frame that. They had great food. They had an alcohol area there. They had a cigar trailer there. Folks, unbelievable. I mean, I'm trying not to get super excited on this because I'm trying to think about all of the people that I really want to thank. And I really want to express a huge level of gratitude. Number one is a huge level of gratitude, and we posted this. Harley Davidson, who was our event host, they did a magnificent job for us, folks. And again, you really need the support of your community to be able to throw an event like this. Madman Dan, he came forward, did a great job. He asked us to promote within the Bike Week about a month and a half prior. We were happy to do that. It gave us a dry run for us to be able to create, really set the stage and create the drama or the build-up, if you will, for our finals. And in thanks, he did post a letter to us. He is giving you a free gift card, folks. Make sure that you go on to the San Diego Harley website, get your free gift card. You can use it for merchandise. He's offering you discounts on bikes. He's offering you free safety classes. Certainly, Harley Davidson, San Diego, Moreno Boulevard is kudos to you guys. I mean, we want to continue to promote you in the most amazing way. If you're going to buy a bike in San Diego, or if you're in Orange County or Riverside and you want to come down and support us because they supported us and support that San Diego Harley, they're going to sell you a bike. They're going to give you all of the perks, all the benefits. And it really will be a thank you back to them. So if you're in the market for a bike, San Diego Harley is your place. Also, I want to thank Rockwell Watches. Rockwell Watches continue to be one of our premier sponsors. They enable us to give a very high value watch to all of our winners. Guys, we try to do our best when it comes to this. I mean, we gave away over $100,000 worth of cash and prizes here for season 3. One of those big sponsors is certainly Rockwell Watches. Rockwell Watches, as you're watching and listening to me, and we're scrolling through their website, they just don't do watches. They have glasses. They have a lot of accessories out there. If you have an opportunity, again, to purchase a watch, to purchase some sort of sporting wear, go to Rockwell. We really want to help support Rockwell. They've supported us for 3 years, and they've made a commitment to continue supporting us. Sirius Steel, their bands were great. All the guys were using them to warm up. It was an amazing opportunity for them to try out a fitness band in a setting with a specific brand name on it. If you have the opportunity to buy products such as bands, Sirius Steel, please go to them. Obviously, we're showing you their website as I'm speaking. Another one that came forward with the end that we're going to have a huge partnership with, guys. And this is one I'm going to take a little bit of time to talk to you about. It's called STEM Regen. And what STEM Regen is it's an affordable stem cell regeneration supplement that uses a combination of products to help stimulate your own stem cell regeneration. In reading a lot of the guides, if you will, or product information, it unleashes on a value per day of 10 million of your own stem cells to be able to help regenerate the body. I've actually been taking it now for just about a month. I'll be honest with you, my riser in terms of my forearm feels terrific. I used to suffer from a lot of tendon pain and a lot of bicep pain. That's gone. My left hand really feels good. I was feeling some neuropathy coming in. That's gone away. Listen, it's not a miracle drug either. I'm not telling you that. I still suffer from neuropathy in my feet. So I'm not telling you I'm a walking billboard for success in terms of overall health and fitness and regeneration. But I can tell you that I've seen some marketable improvements in the things that I use on a daily basis that are able to be healed, right? And so for that, I can tell you that since I've been taking STEM Regen, I have seen my own body and my own lifestyle improve. So I think that there's an improvement factor there. It's a product that we also have teamed up with. STEM Regen is going to give us the ability to sign up affiliates. And what that means is you guys can become ambassadors to the brand. You will get credit for your actions in terms of helping promote STEM Regen. We'll give you codes. We'll set you up as an independent affiliate. And STEM Regen is going to pay you. So obviously these are things that are going to help you as an athlete and help us as a community. So STEM Regen, we are going to be delivering some affiliate information here in the not so distant future about STEM Regen. And part of that is going to be educating you as the athlete what STEM Regen can do and how you can work with STEM Regen to create an amazing financial relationship for you to benefit from. Talking about some of our other sponsors, of course, I want to give a shout out to Lionstrap. Leo Linderis has been with us forever. Going across the board, I really, I want to thank some real key people throughout the course of our events. Amanda Terry, the host of Riverside, a host of our finals, she did an amazing job. Incredible job. Amanda came forward again this year on a busy filming schedule. She actually jumped on a plane, came down, got back on the plane that night, and went back to the set in which she was on. A big thank you to Amanda Terry. I want to thank Linda Lynn out in New York. She came down to Atlantic City. She gave us a little bit of that Latina Puerto Rican flair out there, that little swag in her tone, and obviously for New Yorker, she doesn't have an accent, but for me now on the West Coast, I could hear that accent come out. That comes out from me every once in a while. She brought the house down in Atlantic City. Great job out there, Linda, for your actions and ability to work with us and bringing a new tone and a new face to us with World Series of Arm Wrestling. I want to thank out there the Beach. They came forward with us again this year in Riverside. Thank you to Co Wetzel's Riot Room. They were our host location in Fort Worth. I want to thank Blackheart Cross Fitness and Alan Bose, who's a personal good friend of mine, for opening up his doors at Blackheart. I got to thank my contact Peter out there at Bally's in Atlantic City. He actually put us involved with the Bally's in Kansas City, so it was a 2-for-1er. And it was a great time in the yard. It really gave us a different perspective of how we could do arm wrestling and make it better. For us at World Series of Arm Wrestling, we want to thank Chickies and Pete's out Bally's in Kansas City. Peter put us in contact with the restaurant out there, and Bally's hosted us with Chickies and Pete being our event location. Heading out to the Eagles in Utah, they did a great job. It was great to work with them. They had great food. It was a big space, had a lot of parking. We didn't have to worry about the weather, and we had a great event in Utah. We brought it all the way back. We ended up, I believe, somewhere around 90 room nights in San Diego, which, if you think about it, that's 45 athletes, some of them double, some of them single, in terms of what they slept with, that actually came down and got involved with the event. And we went out to park that night. We had a great time. They put a huge welcome to the World Series of Arm Wrestling on their dance floor stage, their DJ area. The Molo out there, if you're going to do any kind of, what do they call them? They call them private tables. DeMolo at Park is the guy to go to. He did a great job hooking us up. I think maybe we had pretty close to 20, 25 people there at the time. They gave us a second table. So great, just a great weekend. We wrapped up on Sunday. We broke it down. We left Harley Davidson looking as clean and as good as they gave it to us. And, we walked away with just an overall feeling of great success. I want to mention some other key people in our organization that did a great job for us. Many of you have watched, after we went through Riverside and Texas, we had Don Underwood come on board. Don is joining us for our season 4 and beyond. He is going to be our sales director as well as our voice on set in terms of events for World Series of Arm Wrestling. You saw the young lady Sarah Backman come with us to the finals. We are working with Sarah right now to make a commitment to her so that she can make a commitment for us for season 4 and beyond. People that you saw with our team this year, our DP Antonio Alcaraz and SWAT TV, they did a magnificent job. Very, very diligent in making sure the setup was right. They, very prudent to make sure that they had all of the batteries and cards and everything that they need to make the event go smooth. From the very first one in Riverside to the very last one in San Diego, and look to do it over atypical spaces. I mean, not one space did we see this year that was similar in any aspect to any of the others. So we had hurdles everywhere we went. The team at SWAT and Antonio did a great job to help us provide for an amazing event everywhere we went. His son, who was the behind-the-scenes cameraman, Anthony, I give him a lot of grief every once in a while, even though the last Inside Arm Wrestling, he gave me the wrong Ron Burgundy sheet, and I read it just like Ron Burgundy did, but we'll edit it out. You'll never know, but I'll say that I'll come clean on my own. Anthony did a great job. Obviously, part of World Series of Arm Wrestling has been a great time for me because I get to spend it with my daughter. My daughter Megan came along with me for most of the events. She had to check into the University of Tennessee to continue on in her life. She is a grad student out there, made it to the finals. She is one of the faces of World Series of Arm Wrestling. all of our referees, and I'll probably forget some, and I apologize. But Tim Talmadge, and I'll talk about the finals. Luke Pulsher, we had Mark Owens, we had Sean Hancock, we had John Bellick, we had Crispin Woods, we had Sari Brown come in and help us out as well, which was a great effort of all of those guys. We appreciate them. The wonderful Kayla Talmadge did a great job once again in the finals, running multiple tables, a very big event, a very stressful event. Kayla and her support of World Series of Arm Wrestling is untethered, and we can't express enough gratitude to her and to her husband Tim, but certainly the Talmadge family, because she has to uproot herself, not only her husband but herself, and having kids, that's hard to do. So very, very big thanks to the Talmadges. And I'll get to the last couple of people here that are really not the least, but they're actually the most. Jamie Sheldon, guys, was amazing this year. He went to every one of our regionals. He was our athletic liaison, athletic director, continuing on with us through season 4 and beyond as well. But he made the effort to leave his home for every event. That's 6 events, 6 weeks. For me, as a grown man with grown children, it's not that hard. But for him to uproot himself, leave his family behind, he's got 3 wonderful little girls that missed him dearly, took a toll on Jimmy, I'm sure, in many ways. We talked a little bit about it in terms of how hard it is to travel, especially being a young dad with young children. Certainly we are 100% thankful for him. Jody Williams, who you saw come out to Texas and to the finals. We're working on Jamie and Jody for the house. That's an up-and-coming program, an amazing opportunity for arm wrestlers to be seen. I'm not going to give away the goods, but it's going to be a very, very fun reality show. I want to thank Melissa Camacho, who's the general manager and operations manager for us here in everything I do. She is really my right-hand person. Marisol Ramirez, my better half, she is our social media director. She handles all the IGs, the Facebooks, anything that you see that you don't get a response back from me, that's because she's the one behind it. And when you respond to her, she kindly tells you to make sure that you reach out to me, or she gets an answer and I can respond back through her. Also, Alan Fisher, our web designer, he maintains the website. Big thank you to Alan. Alan moved from Spring Valley this year up to Idaho. So he's a little bit out of sight, but not out of mind or out of touch. Alan's just a great fan, and not, I should say fan, family member. He's a fan of the sport and one of the greatest that ever did it, but certainly one of our people that we look up to help us as an organization. And the list goes on, guys. Every event had very specific people, right from our hosts, from Jamie in Riverside to Billy and Sarah in Texas to Alan in Jacksonville and his partners to Peter in Atlantic City, Peter in Kansas City, our event host, Ryan Johnston for our event host in Kansas City, Mike Bisman and Steve Black in Atlantic City, Justin Green in Utah, and then all of them coming for the finals. It's just a great time. Just a great time. It's a great day to be involved in arm wrestling. The sport is growing. There's a huge wave of fans coming in. We have a meet and greet coming up with one of the local high schools here in San Diego. So World Series of Arm Wrestling is super pumped. We are going into season 4. We're going to run the trailer as I'm talking. Season 4, we have our location set with one bonus location. We should be able to locate that here in the next 30 days. And then we are going to be ready to rumble. We certainly are excited. I will announce and release the cash payouts for the season 4 finals, which will be again back here in San Diego, California. And we'll also start to announce some of our bigger sponsors that are coming on this year. We have some really big time news with those, but folks, really, I can't say thank you enough to the world and the community of arm wrestling. It has welcomed me in as a promoter. It's welcomed me as a content creator, a producer, a director, And part of that honor is to continue to make sure that we deliver to you as the athlete, year in, year out, day in, day out, event in and event out. Because without you, the athletes, we certainly aren't anything that is remotely viable. So the athletes make us. Without the athletes, we just don't exist. So folks, having said all that, we're going to wrap it up. That does it for another episode of Inside Arm Wrestling News Report on our Fast Live channel. This has been Greg Sharp reminding you to train hard, pull smart, live safe, and have an awesome week. Folks, if you like these stories and you want to see more, please hit the like button and subscribe to our page. Also hit the notification bell underneath the video so that way you're notified every time a new video comes out. And if you're on social media, specifically Instagram, go to the World Series of Arm Wrestling Instagram page. Please follow it. We'll try to follow you back, but it'll keep you up to date with all of the news and events in the world of arm wrestling.